These are notes from Elham's Math 120 online at CSM section 3.2. We have section 3.2. The homework is 1 to 45 odd. We're on page 171. So here are the problems. Go up to 45, so you can see up to 45 there. And now for the answers in the back of the book. Section 3.2. All right, so there are some problems there. And I think we can see up to 45, which is as far as we have to go. So there we go. All right, so we have functional notation this time. Okay, f parentheses x, we read it as f of x. F of x equals 2x minus 5. You might as well pretend it's a y. Y equals 2x minus 5. Y equals x squared plus 3x plus 4. So these are two different functions. Okay, they're both y's, but to prevent saying which one is which, you just say f of x, g of x. Okay? Now, when they give me a particular number like f of 2, it means you just plug in 2 to the f function. 2 times 2 minus 5. 4 minus 5 equals -1. Okay, so number 7 says g of -3. So that means you put -3 in the g function. -3 there, -3 there, -3 squared plus 3 times -3 plus 4. So that's 9 minus 9 plus 4, which is 4. Okay, 11 says f of a plus 6. So put in parentheses that whole expression, erase that x, pretend you put parentheses a plus 6. So it's 2 times a plus 6 minus 5, which is 2a plus 12 minus 5, or 2a plus 7. Okay, the next set of problems, the functions are f of x equals 3x squared minus 4x plus 1, g of x equals 2x minus 1. So depending on whether they tell me f or g, you plug into either this one or this one. So 17, f of -1 means put a -1 right there, right there. So it's 3 times -1 squared minus 4 times -1 plus 1. So -1 squared is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. -4 times -1 is 4. 3 plus 4 plus 1 equals 8. G of 1/2 means put a 1/2 there, not there. It's the G function. So 2 times 1/2 minus 1. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Okay. Number 23, f of a plus 2 means pretend you erase that x, put parentheses a plus 2. Minus 4, parentheses, erase that x, put a plus 2, and then plus the 1. Okay, so that was a little bit more work. A plus 2 squared, a plus 2 times a plus 2 is a squared plus 4a plus 4. Distribute minus 4a minus 8 plus 1. Distribute more, 3a squared plus 12a plus 12 minus 4a minus 8 plus 1. Gather like terms, 3a squared, and then 12a minus 4a is plus 8a. 12 minus 8 plus 1 is 5. Next one, the functions are x squared minus 2x for f, and g is 5x minus 4. Okay, you can talk about as many functions as you want at a time. Maybe the next one is h of x or whatever. This one says f of -2 plus g of -1. So I figure out this one by plugging in -2. I figure out this one by plugging in -1. So f of -2, put a -2 right there in parentheses, -2 squared minus 2 times -2. That's 4 plus 4 is 8. G of -1 means put a -1 right there. 5 times -1 is -5. Minus 4 is -9. Okay, so f of -2 plus g of -1 means just take this answer and this answer, put them together. So 8 minus 9 is equal to -1. 35, 2f of x minus 3g of x. So 2 times the original function, x squared minus 2x, minus 3 times the g function, 5x minus 4. 2f of x minus 3g of x. And then clean it up. 2 times that, 2x squared minus 4x. -3 times that, -15x plus 12. Combine like terms, 2x squared minus 19x plus 12. 37 says f of g of 3. So So first I have to figure out g of 3. G of 3, so I plug in 3 to the g function. 5 times 3 minus 4. So g of 3 is 5 times 3 minus 4. 15 minus 4 is 11. So I now know this is 11. That says 11 there. So now I'm doing f of 11. So 11 now goes into the f function. 11 squared minus 2 times 11. So 11 squared minus 2 times 11. 121 minus 22, 89. And finally, 45, the function is f of x equals x squared minus 4. They're asking me all this stuff. F of a minus 3 means to put a right there, work it all out, and then subtract 3 from the answer. So a squared minus 4, take away 3, a squared minus 7. Written like this, f of a minus 3 means that whole expression a minus 3 goes into this x as parentheses. So a minus 3 squared minus 4. Okay. And multiply out a minus 3 squared. A minus 3 times a minus 3 comes out to be a squared minus 6a plus 9 minus 4. A squared minus 6a plus 5. Okay. F of x plus h means put x plus h. Erase that x, put x plus h, square it, subtract 4. So x plus h times itself, x plus h times x plus h, x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 4. Right? So these are notes for section 3.2.